I'm LB. Let's close Slack so we don't have any more ding-dongs. If this is your first time joining, my name is Lauren Bailey. My friends call me LB. I'm the founder of Factor 8 and the Sales Bar and Girls Club because apparently I'm a serial entrepreneur. And you are joining us for a sales shot. This is a quick hit skill builder. This one's on call coaching, one of my very favorite subjects, super powerful when done right. We're going to cover 5 things that you've got to prepare to be great and have a great experience in call coaching from the rep point of view and the manager point of view. So if you're just joining us, let's warm up those fingers and attention, and please type in your name and your city and your first pet's name. So mine will be Lauren Phoenix, and my first pet was Beetle Bailey. What's yours? Hi, Kevin. Captain. That's fantastic. That's great. Hi, Cheryl. Abby. That's nice. Cheryl, I've got a family in Charlotte. So pretty there. Spokane. And its sister. That's great. Now, was your sister your pet? Did you call your pet a sister? Did you wish you had a sister? We're going to need more on that one, Jenna. That's so good. Hi, Ed. Hi, Ted. Huntington Beach. My husband grew up there, and I just feel so sorry for you folks surfing all summer and the horrible weather. Your dog was named Sister, best dog ever. Love that. And Ted, we will make fun of you for Pookie. That's just fantastic. I feel like I know you already and can make fun of you openly because my CRO's name is Ted, and I love him dearly. He's a very serious man, so I like to tease him as much as possible. If you're just joining us, hello, my name is Lauren Bailey. I'm the founder of Factor 8. I will be your host for today's shots, sales shots. That is, we're talking about call coaching, 5 things you can prepare as a rep and a manager for a better experience. We're warming up our attention spans and our chat fingers by typing in our name, our location, and our first pet's name. I'm going to start our share, so we're ready to go. All right. If you can't see my screen that says 5 things and sales shots, then give me a hello in a chat so I can fix that, please. Welcome, 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 everybody. It is now the top of the hour. We will start in 60 seconds or less. And we are warming up our chat fingers by putting in our name, our location, and our first pet's name. And Scottsdale and Daisy, that's great. And Ginger and Pookie, this is fun. All right, we're going to switch to presenting. Hi, Carrie. Invoca. Give us the phonetic on that, Carrie. That's interesting. Invoca. I've never seen that one. Remy, another Daisy. Tigger, Majesty. Isn't this great? Max. Yay. Oh, hello, Jessica from Des Moines. Shayna and Blue is good. That's great. Invoca. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Or K. We'll see. And Newton, hello. I know you guys. All right, listen up. We're going to get started, everybody. Welcome. Our next chat assignment. I'd like you to tell me, please, if you're here for the manager point of view. In other words, you're a manager, a supervisor, a director, a leader, or about to become one, or the rep point of view, please. So just one word. And while you do that, I'll introduce our topic today. My name is, this is fun. All right. My name is Lauren Bailey. My friends call me LB. I am the founder of Factor 8 and the Sales Bar. The Sales Bar is our really fun interactive e-learning platform where we help all of our clients worldwide. And every month we do a shot in the arm of a quick skill. Today's is about call coaching and 5 things we can all prepare. I love this. I got a lot of leaders and a few reps. So we're actually starting with leaders, and that's great. We are going to jump in and get started. And I want to remind us just real quick right now what we're doing it for. A lot of leaders on the call. See if this resonates with you. We got out of our high-paying rep jobs, not because it was easier to get into frontline management, right? But because watching other people win feels incredible. That's what lights us up, right? It's this feeling that's worth chasing. And it is why we do call coaching. This is it, man. If you boil it down, if it gives you the feels to help somebody achieve, you're in the right job, and call coaching is the right skill focus area. Why do we want to focus on it? Because I got to be honest, it's not a natural skill. It's the hardest thing we teach. It's the hardest thing for me. I am not a natural call coach. I'm a crappy call coach. It's the truth. But apparently I'm not alone. Sales Executive Council tells us they ranked manager skills, and at the dead last bottom, we all suck at call coaching, which is why we do so much training and skill development on it. I will tell you, 10 years ago, my call coaching class was 2 hours long. It is now 3 parts and 8 hours. And we still have to keep ongoing training to get it better. So if you've never taken a class on call coaching before, please take advantage of the other free and discounted resources we're going to tell you about in here. We actually have a call coaching bootcamp and another webinar on this tomorrow that's also free. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to start speeding because there's a ton of content. Here we go. Our shot number 1. It's worth it. It's hard, but here's the ROI. It's proven to take great coaching programs, 30-point improvement on quota, 55 to 85%. Retention is super important right now. You can't hire people, and you got to keep the people you've got, right? And if you love developing people, it's going to scratch that itch. That's our why, folks, right? Also remember that call coaching it's kind of a double win. It not only gives the reps the development they're craving, and by the way, they will look for when they're interviewing you for the job. That's right, they interview us now, okay? But it's also that engagement opportunity. It's what bonds them to you. Really cool recent study showed me that if a rep has a great relationship with their boss, to be stolen away, they'd have to be offered a pay hike of over 20% more. The relationship with you is key. Here's further proof of that, you guys. Chat it in for me. What percentage of employees say their boss is the reason they quit? Yeah, super high. I love it. 100%. Sam, I'm loving you. 95, 75, $1, Bob. The answer is 50%, over half. All right. They say you join companies and quit bosses. So you guys are actually a little more dire than this. I love this next study too. 76% of managers, and this study that Steve and Trish did at Exec Vision and Bridge Group, says 76% say that they're coaching 3 to 6 hours a month, but less than half of their reps agreed with that stat. That's scary, right? So I want you to chat in for me. How many hours a month are you coaching your reps? What's your number? And I'll tell you what our LinkedIn poll gave us as well. Is it per rep? Yes, per rep. Thanks, Tanya. Appreciate it. Theodine. Oh, hello, lovely. 4 to 5 hours a month. Fantastic. 6 from Paula. 1 to 3 hours per week per web. Lori, we're going to do that web. I said, we'll do the math for you, right? 4 to 24, 4 to 5, 4 to 5, 30 to 60 minutes. I'm going to say, Karen is saying per rep times 12 reps. I know there's so many to do, right? We asked a LinkedIn poll of complete strangers, and about 30% are saying each rep is getting about 2 coaching sessions a month. 15% are getting 1 per month. Another 15%, answer number 3, are getting 1 per quarter. Less than 5% are getting twice a week. It's super hard to get to coaching. But the point I'm trying to make here is, I think the disagreement between how much you think you're coaching and how much your reps say you're coaching is that we don't have the same definition of what is coaching. So we're going to play another game that I love to play. It's called That's Not Coaching. So here we go. You're going to chat in a yes or a no, super fly on the fingers, rapid fire. Question number 1. If you take a call with your rep and you're the second voice helping out with that sale, yes or no, is that call coaching? Ooh, I'm getting resounding no's. I agree. That is not call coaching. A few people are going, what? We'll explain it in a second. Number 2, you're live listening to a call. You're not together, but you're slacking ideas of what to say. Is that call coaching? Yes or no? First one out of the gate are yeses, then no's. Ooh, we're 50-50. Yes, but it sucks. My words, not yours, Brett. No, no, yes, yes. Ooh, it's a tough one. I'm going to give you a great big, it's a no, according to the stringent definitions of call coaching. I promise to define it next. Won't you be excited to hear? Listening to a call during a team huddle. We've got everybody standing around in the morning. No, no, yes, yes, no, no, yes, yes. I'm giving it again. No, this is why we have the disagreement, right? It's a great thing to do, but that's not call coaching. Last one. Oh, it's not. Two more. Discussing sales skills. So you're chatting with somebody, you're doing some deal strategy, right? How are we going to close this deal? Is it call coaching? Yeses and no's, yeses and no's, mostly no's. Here come the yeses. I love it. I did pick hard ones. We're 50-50 split. I'm giving it a no. Last one, reviewing the strategy and skills to work on to get more leads this month. It's kind of lead strategy, right? Hey boss, I want more leads. Here's what we've got to work on to get them. Oh, everybody agrees on that. You're on to me, right? They're all no's. Here we go. The big definition. Coaching is a style of management, right? We think of it as somebody who's encouraging, somebody who is developmental, somebody who is positive. See, look at that left-hand column. Somebody who's largely asking questions as a management style. Everybody loves a coach. We all should do more of it. Call coaching means there's a call present, right? That's why the huddle and the deal and the lead strategies were We're listening to a call, whether it's live, observed, recorded, whatever. And two people get to give feedback, the person who made the call and the coach. The maximum number of people I'll allow in a call coaching session and call it a call coaching versus a training is 3. So the whole team huddle, that's why that got a no. And everybody is participating, and we're documenting this, what we're working on in some fashion. If you want your reps to know without a doubt that they're receiving call coaching, AKA skill coaching, AKA sales coaching, make sure you're listening to a call, you're asking questions, you're both giving feedback, and they're writing down their action items. Boom, here we go. We're moving on to shot number 3. Only great coaching actually moves the number. I told you that study of 55% to 85%. It takes a lot to be a great coaching culture. I've seen, honestly, 1 or 2 in my 20-year tenure in digital selling. It's that hard. It takes these 4 S's to get there. And that's what we're going to cover in tomorrow's webinar. Please come and join us. Girls Club is putting this one on with our fabulous sponsors, Factor 8. I know that company. Outreach, Sendoso, and Docebo. And I've got a killer panel. Thank you, Amy Wonderlick. Register for this. Steve Richard, who forgot more about call coaching than I've ever known. Cassie from Outreach, a sales director, great call coaching culture. And Michelle Baker, one of the best individual coaches I've ever witnessed. She was just telling me a story yesterday about doubling somebody's results. It's fantastic. It's tomorrow. Guess we're recording. Hit the link, send it to your team. All right, here we go. Managers, 5 things you need to prepare. Boom, boom, boom. Number 1, I call it the hamster wheel shot, because you don't want the hamster wheel. Quit repeating what you're coaching. If you're only getting to them once a month, it's really easy to not remember what you talked about last time. So the number 1 thing you bring are last meeting notes. You know what skill you're working on, you know what their actions were, and it's going to guide you in this next meeting. If you've got no system, no tool, nothing to record this, borrow ours. We call it a wins form. It's super old school, folks. It's paper, right? Or you can attach it in an email. It stands for What I Need to Succeed. You can download it free at factor8.com/wins. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I agree to. The rep needs to own it and bring it to the next meeting. It's also super critical, you guys, if you're using skills on PIPs, performance improvement plans. Okay, you got to be documenting what you're doing in your call coaching sessions. Cool? All right. If you don't have a form, you can use an email. My number 1 trick here is make sure the rep is filling it out. Okay. The next thing you need is a past call. My honest to God tip, it's the Back to the Future shot. Isn't that great? The doc shot. My tip is do it in the past. There are people who love live call coaching, but if you came up in sales, the temptation to grab the headset off of your lovely rep and take over the call is so overwhelming. You can prevent it by just using a past recording. That's my number one tip. Get the rep to submit the call. Let them pick it. Let them go through all of the hours. Sure, they might pick their best call, which is great. There's nothing wrong with that. Cool. And of course, you're going to bring your last meeting notes to tell you what you decided you would work on last time, and you're going to listen for it this time, which means you close out each meeting by saying, we agree we're working on, let's say, intros, right? Anna, yes, we'll send you the recording. And you agree on your action items. And your homework is to bring a recording of your great intro to our next session. Boom. Rep owns all the action items, not you. You know exactly what you're working on. They bring the call, they bring the form. Life just got easier, and maybe you can do more coaching. Here's my top tip of why we're using a past call, folks. 9 out of 10 managers' gut instinct is to coach the deal on a live call. We're here to coach the rep. We're here to help their skills get better. Coach the rep, not the deal. If you get nothing else out of this, Anna, before you leave, coach the rep, not the deal, girl. Here we go. Number 3 thing a manager's got to prepare, some specific atta-girls. What do I mean by this? I mean, you are going to love on your rep during this meeting. You want to increase engagement, you want to increase confidence, then you need to be chock full of compliments. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the number 1 hardest skill to get managers to do. I'm not even joking you, okay? You want reps leaving the meeting like a superhero. Why? Because sales is a confident sport. Your best sales call of the day comes right after a win. What if they could walk out of a coaching session with you feeling like one of these superheroes? What if that feels like a win? You're going to get more great calls. How do you make it feel like a win? Very specific compliments. I love the way you did blank on this call. Skill specific. I love the way your intro sounds like blank. You want them to really light up? Quote the line they said. Those are the notes you're taking. When you said, hi, how are you? You did it in such an amazing way. I love the way you are laying it on to what is going to feel to you like it is super thick. It will not to them. This is what we need to pump people up. And if it's the worst call you've ever heard, you can always use encouragement. I know you can do it. You're worked so hard. There's nothing that can stop you from fixing your intro. Okay? Now, my point on this is, after you collect 3 specific atta-girls, you've only got 2 more to go. Why? The ratio we're looking for here is 5 to 1. 5 encouragements, compliments, superhero builders, and 1 thing for them to work on. What's most call coaching? The opposite. Okay, that's why our next shot, manager prep shot number 4, is the curly shot. If you're over the age of 35, you might remember City Slickers. This is Curly, Jack Palance, who can do one-armed push-ups at 80. He's amazing, and he says in this movie, the secret to life is just one thing. And it's up to you to figure out what that is. Well, it's the truth in call coaching as well. You need 1 specific thing you want them to work on. Super hard to pick 1 thing. I get it. Okay. I'll let you have 1 priority and 1 backup. However, you got to be ready to abandon it. Why? Super important rule of thumb coming up. Get your pens ready. When the rep gives, it lives. If you decide, watch it die. That means the rep needs to pick what they're going to work on. If it's your idea, it may or may not get better. If it's their idea, it definitely will get better. That means if you're making a whole bunch of notes about what you want to fix and none of yours are what they pick, unless it's like save the account, not deal, save the job kind of situation. If the rep gives, it lives. That's what you want to remember. Let them pick it. Last thing, a manager's got to come to a call coaching session with ready to give are 5 questions, because a coach speaks in questions, right? So some specifics around this. Amy Wonderlick, this is you. Say what? I love this. All right, 5 coaching questions. I want you to have 2 wide nets and 2 specific lures. I'll go over those in a second. And of course, 1 feel good. A wide net is a general question. Somebody who's really Johnny on the spot, type an example in for me, please. What's in a wide net example for call coaching? We're trying to get the rep to open up about the skill, about the call. What are we gonna ask? There we go. How'd it go? Great job, Graham. What do you want to work on? Perfect. There we go. How do you think that went? What would you like to get out of this? What went well? Nailed it. Good. Now switch for me. A specific lure is when you know you want them to work on the intro and you're trying to, Miyagi mind them into they want to work on it too. Okay, get really specific. Brett, nice wide net. What would you do different in this intro? Good, Jenna, I'm loving your work here. We're kind of leading the witness, Your Honor, when we ask a specific lure. How confident do you feel when you start a call? Nice. What's one thing in the intro you might want to tighten up? You guys have got it. Super, super well done. And of course, 1 feel-good question. What might that be? Who can ask a question that's going to help the rep feel like a superhero? Rich, another really good one. Do you feel like that intro landed? What do you think went best on the call? Rich, double whammy. Thank you. Great work. What else can you ask to help somebody self-observe their awesomeness? I told you it's hard. It really is. All right, now I've got to come up with it off the top of my head. What do you think went best? What did you improve most? Where do you feel like the customer was really responding to you? When during this call did you feel best about yourself? Good one, Dennis. What's the best part of the call for you? I love the intro. What did you like best about the call? Nice one, Leslie. Thank you. Cynthia, do you think you had a better flow than on previous calls? You're leading them to self-discover their awesomeness. Who's our worst critic? Us. It's true for your reps too. I'm going to show you my quick background cheat sheet. Okay, now literally this happens to me on a piece of paper because I'm old and I like paper. I grab it, I draw a line right down the middle. And on the left-hand side, I'm writing down everything that makes me cringe, right? We're live listening to this call together, this recording, and I'm like, oh, that was bad, right? He pushed right past the gatekeeper. He could have gotten some information. The intro, it makes me hurt inside. Totally threw up features, like you're cataloging everything you want to fix on this call. Don't pretend you don't do it. I know you. We can't help but hear it. We just can't help it, right? Now, what I do then is I translate it. During all the blah, 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 you don't need to focus on during the call. I right then translate it into questions. What made you decide to skip over the gatekeeper? How did the decision maker react? You get the idea, right? So translate your issues into your questions. The tip is, think of your rep as your customer. We all know in sales, you're supposed to ask the customer questions, right? The rep's your customer. All right, reps, it's your turn. We don't have as many of you. We're going to go very quickly. Guess what? You're going to see a lot of the same. Here we are. It's the your turn shot. Back to your future. You got to get prepped with your actions from the last meeting. You got to bring the recorded call. You got to bring your feedback on that call and what you want to work on. If you are not getting the coaching that you want, take charge. Your manager is awesome. They have tons and tons of great intentions. What they don't have is time. It is literally the busiest job in the world. I've done it, and it was busier than owning 2 companies. I can tell you that from experience. All right. So get out of it what you want by being prepared. Next, make sure you've got a goal. This is your shot on goal. I do have fun with the puns. I want you to focus on a result, a sales result that you're looking for, not just a skill. Can you give me feedback about my tone? Folks, if you're coaching tone, what you've got is an A+ player. If I hear people coaching tone, it means literally nothing else can be worked on in that sales call, okay? Go beyond your metrics to your KPIs. It's the why you want help with your sales skills. I want to get more contacts in my accounts. I'd like to have more calls that are lasting longer. I'd like to book more callbacks. All of these are at that KPI level, which means it's better than I want to be a top rep. I want to have longer talk time. I want to close more deals. I want to be a better listener. Get a results-focused goal, and the best results are the ones right in the middle of performance, not metrics, not results, KPIs. You may also want to focus on a call section, like an intro and the skills that go with it, but most importantly, the outcome. Phrase your goal in outcomes. I'd like more of my cold calls to push through to discovery calls lasting longer than 2.5 minutes. You come to your manager with that, you're going to get all kinds of great advice. Get specific. Reps, this next thing I want you to prepare, it's Amy's, the question shot. You got to come with 5 questions, right? You got to go and get what you want. Hey, I failed here, right? I couldn't get past the gatekeeper, whatever it is. What else could I have done? How do I get around this? If you don't ask specifically for what you're looking for, believe me, your manager's got an entire paper full of things that he or she wants to talk to you about, that they want to talk about. I'm working on it. Ask this question. What have you seen work? What did I miss? And most importantly, what did I do well? Go get the attaboys and attagirls. You got to. Got these questions, everybody? What else could I have done? What have you seen work? What did I miss? What did I do well? All right. Rep prep shot number 4. Then it's going to be your turn to chat in number 5 with me, everybody. Ask for what you want. This is the give it a shot. I mean, come with ideas about what you want for your development. Maybe you want to ask for an intro so that you could shadow a top rep. Maybe you'd like access to listen to other call recordings or shadow other call coaching. Maybe you're looking for training. Maybe you're looking for books. Maybe you're looking for a budget so you can do a boot camp, whatever it is. Go ask your manager for it, because believe it or not, your manager's not sitting around thinking about 25 different ways they could develop you in your career. But they're really, really there to help you if you're going to come with the initiative. All right, the final shot, managers and reps together. What else can reps prepare to help everybody get more out of call coaching sessions? Get your chat fingers ready. If you're a manager, you're going to say, I wish more reps came with blank. If you're a rep, and maybe it's something you've done to make sure you're getting more out of your call coaching time. Let's see if we get any ideas. All right, Kareem, thanks so much for your website. You wish more came with specifics. Nice. Specifics on really what they want to work on, because it's like a wide ocean, right, Brett? There it is, specific questions again. Yeah. Hey, managers, how would you feel if what the rep came with was a meeting invite? What if the rep scheduled their own call coaching sessions? Would we like that? Ooh, they want to tell you what's scary. I like that. Cynthia, say more about that. Cheryl told her boss what she'd been doing to work on higher sales. Good. So you're coming with, here's my actions. Here's how hungry I am. And that helped your manager coach you into what's working and what's not. Good. Oh, I got it. Cynthia's saying, tell me what's scary. What are you really struggling with? I like that you go right for the heart of it, right? Good. Oh, I love that. Let's look at Karen. Everybody who's afraid to schedule their own call coaching. Karen Morris, I would cancel any other meeting if I had a rep come to me and say they really wanted coaching right then. That's great. Dennis, we sure can get this recording. Amy and her fabulous team are going to send it out to everybody who registered. I know it's a ton, and I'm not done. I've got some bonus chasers. Are you ready? Number 1, if you're an enablement or you are a leader, help your managers with their coaching. Every single class we teach at Factor 8, rep skills or manager skills, has a coaching cheat sheet that looks like this. You can get a sample of it, factor8.com/pipeline. This one's on our pipeline class. It talks about what good looks like, what to look for, the skills that need coaching, in other words, what good doesn't look like, And the bottom is filled with coaching questions. Literally wide nets and specific lure questions you can ask that rep to help them self-discover the right skills. Steal a copy of it, copy it, use it. You've got to make it fast and easy for managers to coach. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? My next bonus chaser is my very favorite thing to do. These are group coaching sessions or training coaching sessions, right? It works great with a large group. I grab a call recording and play the pause game, okay? Any recording works, does not have to be that rep. Great to do in huddles. We start, we play, the customer answers, the rep intros, pause, ask 2 questions. What's the customer thinking right now? And what would you do next? These 2 questions are critical. You're going to pause 5 or 6 times during the call. You're asking the questions to help your reps get into the mind of the customer. It takes forever to happen. And to anticipate what skills they're going to use next. It's my #1 tip to shorten rep ramp time. Because folks, it's not that we don't know what to do. The thing that takes longer, the thing that takes experience is knowing when to do it. And the pause game fixes that. I'm sorry, I didn't push this forward. What's the customer thinking and what would you do next? My final chaser is embrace failure. Call coaching. If you want them to be a superhero, you got to teach them it's okay. Have some fun with cold call mess ups. Have fun with any mess ups. Count your hangups. Have a call library of bloopers. Tell crazy stories in your huddles about failure. You'll find everybody is more willing to take a risk. All right. Call coaching boot camp. Managers, if you've never had the training, it's so important. I told you we do this for like 10 hours with clients. This is a sample of it. It is a giantly reduced opportunity in terms of cost. Okay, we usually have huge contracts with big companies. This is a chance to get in with a cohort of other managers on this call and take our award-winning call coaching training with one of my fabulous advisors who's been in the trenches. Okay, factor8.com/CCBC. Call coaching bootcamp, baby. BC_200 get you $200 off. I'm telling you, you've got to do it. Here are our upcoming workshops so you can come hang out with me again. Tomorrow, my awesome panel and I are talking about coaching cultures. This was about specific prep. A coaching culture takes it bigger. If you're a leader, go register. I'm sure your schedule isn't free, but you need this recording. It's chock full of amazing tips on how to create a coaching culture. What do I do about systems and structure and process? What questions do I have to ask for strategy? And how do I keep the culture alive? We're doing this through our sister company, Girls Club. wearegirlsclub.com/coaching. And our next 3 sales shots are here on this screen as well. factor8.com/shots. If this is your first one, they are all this fast and tip rich. We think theory stinks around here at Factor 8. We're all about getting right to the tactics. If we don't know each other yet on LinkedIn, please find me there for more great daily tips. And this is my email address and our phone number. It's been my pleasure to have you here today. I'll hang for 2 minutes in case you've got questions. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Cheryl, you're welcome. I'm glad you had a great time. Whew, Amy, you're fast on the chat. Oh, thanks, Theodine. Appreciate it. Hope you come tomorrow. You're welcome, Kevin. You're welcome, Gil. Oh, I love that. Moisa de Anda. You have to tell me where you're from if you're still here. Gorgeous. And you're welcome. Thank you. Paula, I used to be an auctioneer. No, I'm not. I do. I talk very fast. You can do the replay in slow-mo. I've never tried to cover quite so much in the sales shop before, so I knew I had to speed talk from the beginning. Patty, thanks for coming. I'm super happy to have you all here. Tell your friends. It's great free training for your entire team. Come and join us, everybody. If you've got a question, feel free to chat it in. I will be shutting this down in just 1 minute. Oh, great. Patty wants to sign up one of her reps for the training. Awesome. Good. So I'll tell you the right thing to do. I don't know if it's a sales shot or what it is that you want to do. So just email me. Okay. Here's my email address, lb@factor8.com. We'll get them in the right place. Tell me what kind of training we're looking for. We've got about 50 different rep modules and about 20 different manager modules. And then each quarter, we open up a rep boot camp and a manager boot camp. I think we call one of them a masterclass. Sorry, Amy, I'm messing it up. But that's the chance to get the free preview of the inexpensive version of the training. Oh, boom, she's on it. It's a masterclass. Good. Morgan, I wish my company invested in, oh, I know. Call coaching is so much better with recording. If you don't have it, it doesn't mean you can't do call coaching. Morgan, are your reps on premise or remote? Thanks, Chuck. Oh, Chuck. Both. Yeah. I tell you what, I used to be able to just roll my chair down the aisle and listen, right? And then when a rep finally connects live, I could roll right over. No, you're not Y-jacked, but if you've been doing this more than a year or two, you know exactly what the customer's saying anyway, right? Remember, it's about engagement and superhero building. You can ask questions to that rep as soon as they hang up, even though you did not hear the customer. It's even better sometimes, right? You're doing less diagnosis and more asking. The ones who are remote, they're going to have to invite you in, or of course, record those calls on Zoom or any of those interactive platforms and bridges they're using right now. Sometimes those are recorded or they can invite you in live. Hope that's helpful. All right, we're past our time. If you've got more questions or comments, grab me on email, lb@factor8.com. Oh God, the old school. I love it. Morgan, I used to have a tape recorder. I feel you. There's a lot of good options out there. I know. Keep talking, keep asking. Get your VP behind you. You got to help them beat legal and get that call recording. And it makes all the difference in the world to your schedule and sanity. I know. Join us tomorrow about coaching culture. So you're going to get more tips, including how to do it live. One of our panelists actually prefers that. All right. 6 of you are still hanging here. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. I'll see you next month, everybody. Have a good one.